Hello and welcome to another recording to my channel. This will be a continuation of the 2025 Temporal Recruit playthrough. Oop, wrong one. We will continue with the episode. Enemies in all the usual places.
Not all the experiences of the USS Voyager crew in the Delta Quadrant were positive. Captain Janeway made some tough decisions to get her crew home. And more than one species felt like they'd had a run-in with a supernova after she'd been through their space. These ill feelings have festered for decades, and they haven't aged well. We need to do what we can to assuage them.
Okay, so again, this is a patrol one, which you can repeat over and over again. All the way up there, so we'll transwarp to the middle. Or closer to it, and then we'll transwarp faster. Oh, right next to it. Awesome. Assist the Ocampian freighter. Captain, we're being hailed by an Ocampian colony ship. Greetings. I'm sorry to trouble you, but my fellow Ocampians and I require assistance. We're running low on energy to operate our food converters. There are elements we could use in the nearby iconic clouds, but they emit a form of radiation that our shields are unable to deflect. Your ship could easily resist this radiation. Would you be willing to extract the elements we need from the nebula so we can continue our journey? We can assist you. And again... Oh, the collective is helping them, that's pretty cool. I assume that once we get them what they need, we will be attacked. Or as we collect, we will be attacked as we collect from each cloud sometimes. There we go. Trojan hunters. What? Depending on how fast you can take out these ships, you'll be able to finish it a lot quicker than I'm doing it. Again, this ship doesn't have a large weapons layout, so I'm not doing as much damage as I could with a bigger weapons. Stronger fleet, or once we wipe out the next two vessels, a stronger fleet would arrive. Okay. Welcome back. We're ready to begin the resource transfer when you are. We detected weapons fire near the iconic cloud. I hope you didn't have any trouble. Nothing we couldn't handle. Thank you. Without friends, we'd never make it through these hard times. You're welcome. Okay, that was a little easier than I thought, but again, with the ship I had, I could have finished this better with a better ship. Horogen Raiders would be easy targets for them if we weren't ready. Good grief! Why can't I word? Horogen Raiders would have been easy targets for them if it weren't for you, our friends. Thanks for saving us from them. You're welcome. You might want to set a new course in case they return. I most certainly agree. Thank you for your help, Admiral. With these supplies, we'll be able to continue our search for our home. Depart the system. Again, this was a quick, easy... Ooh, this was even quicker than the last one, so we'll go to the next episode. Unless there's another patrol we have to do. I don't know. I remember doing 3 or 4 patrols on one of these things. Was that not the patrol? Oh, well that was kind of waste of time then. I thought that was the patrol we were supposed to do. Aftermath, there we go. Well, you saw another patrol you can do then, because I screwed that up.
This is agreeable. It seemed unlikely that anyone would detect our distress signal, let alone respond to the call. Thank you for that.
What happened to you, Captain?
Hostiles dropped out of warp and attacked without warning. Their ships were fast and powerful, far beyond our capabilities. They disabled us and left shortly thereafter. Curiously, one of them communicated to us. He said scavengers would come to pick apart our ships. As we are defenseless, that was an unsettling statement. Can you help us?
We'll do what we can to help, Captain.
This is Cooperative Cube 1138. We are here to help.
Sir, the ship's warp core is close to a breach and an explosion is imminent. I'm not sure we can beam all the crew off in time. Divert power from the shields to the transporters. Get them. Grab all that you can.
They're where we left them, but they have friends. Kill them!
That's not very nice. Well, I'm definitely have to get better weapons from a ship as well. This ship's been inundated with radiogenic particles, possibly from passing too close to a dark matter cluster. It's overcharging their weapons core and irradiating the crew. Modify a probe to generate a dampening field. We'll evacuate while there's a gap in the radiation phase variance. Yeah, I could have sworn we were supposed to repair the ships. Again, there are different patrols.
The Borg had found some assistance. How quaint.
Oh! I have to keep an eye on my shield to get down back to this tower ships. So with VOF ships, when they get destroyed, they sometimes sit there and a repair vessel will come along and repair them. You're going to destroy that repair vessel, or you're going to have to refight that ship.
Thank you for coming. Our situation is quite dire. Life support is failing ship-wide, and so is artificial gravity. We're unable to conduct repairs at this time. Can you provide assistance?
Let's get your life support fixed. With that done, your crew should be able to handle everything else.
Thank you. We'll make our way to a base to complete repairs.
Clean up this techno-organic trash. Open fire.
Ooh, my shit. Oh. He was. Oh, not a very good play for you, I'd say. Oh, we'll take the ground. Hopefully they don't get destroyed.
More inferior specimens to clean up. How irritating.
What's going on at the moment? What is my...
Thank you for your timely assistance. The Cooperative appreciates your efforts. We can take charge of those you have rescued and transport them to friendly territory.
Acknowledge. We will rendezvous with your transport.
Tracking a large force incoming. Preparing defense stations.
Oh, that was a lot. That is a repair vessel you want to get rid of.
You have our thanks. Were it not for you and your crew, none of us would have survived.
Let us know if you hear rumors of any further VOF advances or attacks. Oh, okay, so how's 15 minutes? I think we should be able to squeeze in the next episode. I screwed up the beginning of this video. Okay. Automatically ends, not repeatable in the episodes, but you can repeat them if you come back to the Delta Quadrant and to those star systems. All that glitters. Okay, this one I can't...
The doctor is asking for assistance with a situation in the Shenda system. I'd like you to lend a hand.
Travel the Shenda system, locate the doctor, meet with the doctor. Okay, so I think this one is
There's something interesting I'd like you to look at.
Decently length episode, but it's not the longest. So that's, again, where Neelix has his old base. Too many episodes to try to remember what's going on. We have arrived in the Shendra system, Captain. The distress signal is coming from a transport dead ahead, but we've received no response to hails. I'll keep trying, but perhaps our guest knows more. The emergency medical hologram known as the doctor is in a nearby shuttle and awaiting our hail. Take us to the doctor's shuttle.
Pleased to meet you. I scanned your service record before your arrival. You've been in quite a few battles, haven't you? Ever stop to think about the strain you're putting on your medical crew before you charge into combat? Of course you don't. No captain ever does.
Nice to meet you too, Doctor.
We've been hailing this Ocampan freighter for some time, but we're not getting a response, and our sensors cannot penetrate their shields. Their initial distress signals indicated that they were suffering from Paranesti measles. I can treat it easily, if I can get onto the ship. Now that your ship is here, it should be trivial to board the vessel and assess the situation. Transport me aboard your vessel, and then my shuttle can return to Voyager.
Prepare for transport.
Excellent. Your ship has more powerful sensors than my shuttle.
Ship is under attack.
Congratulations, Captain.
Why am I not? I need much better weapons on this thing.
Hold your fire. I am Gaul, leader of the Vaudois. Greetings. I am Gaul, leader of the Vaudois supremacy. I apologize for the overzealousness of my soldiers. This action was not authorized.
I am Agent of the Oceanic.
I'm pleased to finally meet you. It appears your presence here in the Delta Quadrant has inadvertently caused some conflict between us. I would rather avoid any more unpleasantness. Would you be willing to meet with me face to face?
Yes, but I've found such talks are best on neutral grounds.
That is understandable. Do you have a location in mind? There are not many areas of the Delta Quadrant where my people are not reviled.
I might know a place. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Oh, what a wonderful surprise! Is there anything I can do for you?
Hello, Ninix. We need a neutral place for a diplomatic negotiating with the Vaudois, and I was wondering if you could help.
Diplomatic negotiations? I am Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. I would be more than happy to offer my services as mediator. As for the location, Dexa and most of our people are on New Talax now, but we still have the asteroid base in the Intaba system. It's mostly empty now, just a few cleanup crews, and the Kazon have been leaving it alone. It would be perfect.
Thank you. Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Well, did you find a suitable location for our meeting?
There's an asteroid base in the Intaba system that the Talaxians have been using.
Talaxians? Are there still Talaxian communities? How odd. The site is agreeable. Send my ship the coordinates and I will meet you there.
Coordinate sense. We'll talk there.
I'm contacting the closest medical ship. They can investigate this further while we meet with Gaul.
Excellent idea, Doctor. We are ready to set course. Let's go. There's the medical ship. Okay, so this is the Talaxian one I was thinking of. Just so much to remember about everything. So we have arrived in the Intaba system. Gull's ship is already here and has transported down to the base. Okay.
Imagine using a medical emergency as a trap. The Vaudouar have no shame. I don't trust
It's good to
Gaul.
see you again so soon.
He betrayed us on Vaudouar
If
Prime, he'll do it
I might make a
again.
suggestion, I would recommend only bringing 2 crew members with your away team. Gaul brought 4 aides. You'll have the doctor and myself, and bringing more of your crew down might look like you're trying to get an advantage on him. Gaul seems very touchy. Proper protocol will be important. Are you ready to beam down?
Okay, so... I can't remember. I think there's a couple of battles and then one space battle. Come on. And again, they threw in a couple of Easter eggs in here from the Voyager series, which are really good. If you've watched Voyager. I do think they could expand on the Delta Quadrant. There is so much that Voyager did, and so much... well, they've kind of condensed one section of Delta Quadrant to another, bringing the species that shouldn't really be in this quadrant, or this sector of the quadrant, I should say. So if they expanded out the Delta Quadrant, it'd be pretty much good, I reckon.
It's so good to see... Doctor, it's been 30 years! You haven't aged a day!
Yes, it's good to see you too, Neelix.
We have a bit of time before we'll begin. We're giving the Vaudouar a fine Talaxian feast to help ease the tension. Doctor, you must tell me all you've been up to.
Oh, Neelix, I couldn't. Not with the Vaudouar here. But I suppose it is important that you hear about my many achievements since our last meeting. And my brilliant research was able to prove conclusively. Thus, I began my grand adventure into the challenge of writing Klingon opera.
Well, Brax and I agreed to never mention the incident again. Well, at least not to Dexa.
Neelix, the Vaudouar have finished the appetizers and are waiting for you.
Oh, well, we had better get going. We can talk more later.
Yeah, so in the series, Neelix was a talker. He liked to just talk, and the Doctor likes to talk about himself, so that was one of the Easter eggs.
Do you remember Chef Jolax from the last time you were here? He's the one that has been serving the Vaudouar their fabulous appetizers. Full bellies make for good conversation, I always say. He told me that Gaul is a little grumpy, but I'm sure you can handle him. Gaul is in the command room now, waiting for us. Jolax should be back soon to take everyone's orders for the main course.
Thank you, Neelix. Let's go speak with Gaul. Okay, they are following me, I think. Yeah, don't have to wait for them. Sweet. Ooh, I just fell from the ceiling. I like the way they just fall from the ceiling and get too far away from it. Close.
Ah, at last. I must say your Talaxian friends are quite hospitable. But down to business. Our meeting is long overdue.
Indeed, it's time to settle our differences.
As do I. My people are damaged, in crisis. We are already at war with the Kabali, and with you, giving your alliances support for them.
Then let us try to find out an accord that benefits us both. Okay, this Kabali storyline hasn't even started yet, so I don't know why that's part of it.
Do you know why we fight the Kabali? Their world was once a Vaudouar colony, one of our largest. And there is still a large cache of stasis tubes on the planet. Those are my brothers and sisters being held hostage. The Kabali are stealing them, taking their very identities and transforming them.
They won't return the remaining tubes?
The Kabali would rather watch us die and use our corpses as fuel for their unnatural corruption. Is it wrong to fight against your own extinction? Don't we have a right to survive as well?
There must be a way we can end this peacefully. This war will scar the Quadrant for decades to come.
There can be no peace. Not after what they've done. Are you suggesting we are weak? That we should just lay down and die for them? No, we will not.
No, but destroying the Kabali isn't right either. There are greater threats in the galaxy we must face.
Do not try to pacify me. We will have our retribution. You have my offer. Abandon your alliance with the Kabali and support us, and we will be your strongest ally in the Quadrant.
I'm not here to start a war with the Kabali.
Peace. You know nothing of what it means to be Vadwar. You need to understand.
What do you mean?
The Vadwar have endured too much to make peace. Do you expect us to forget the destruction of our cities? The massacres of our people?
The food's almost ready. What would you all like for your main course?
You need to understand even the smallest fraction of our anger.
He's dead. I'm sorry.
Does that make you angry, Talaxian?
No, it makes me sad. For Jolex. And for you.
Then we are not done.
What the? Oh no.
Okay. Or contact the ship. Admiral, the entire Vadwar fleet is opening fire on the remaining Talaxian ships. We've sent out distress signals to every ship in the range. We'll do what we can to protect the Talaxians, but we can't hold against this many ships. What's happened? Explain the situation. It's horrible. Do they think Gull and had any intention of negotiating in good faith, or was this just an act? We've given Talaxians all the time we can to escape, but it's not looking good up here, sir. Some of the Vadwar have already broken off to pursue them. Your orders? I need a tactical strike team at my location immediately. We'd have to drop the shield's transport or launch a shuttle, sir. If we do that, I'll lose the ship. We'll try to find a way to get you help, but until things are under control, you're up here, anything we do is a risk. I need to scan the base. How many Talaxians are still alive? Scans show 2 large groups of Talaxians in a storage room and a logistics area, sir. They have doors blocked and there are Vadwar trying to get in both locations. Doesn't look good, Captain. I'm afraid you'll only have time to rescue one group. Good luck, sir. Do your best to save the Talaxians. No matter what, Starfleet will not let more innocents die today. Okay, this is another Easter egg where the Doctor's programming had a cascading effect where his programming was kind of unable to reconcile a decision he made through a non-medical diagnosis.
Time only to save one group? I do not envy your choice. I would go with you, but I cannot leave Neelix alone, and time is of the essence. I'm afraid you'll have to go on without us.
Very well, make sure to get Neelix.
No, I'm going. I can't sit by and let the Vadwar kill my friends. I won't be a burden. I promise. I have to do this.
Stay close to me, Neelix, and I'll ensure your safety. Again, in the series, Neelix kind of was... He wasn't a coward, but he wouldn't fight, sort of thing. So he's trying to prove himself now. Ever since the episode where that story arc was. Okay, defeat Vadwar in the cargo. For another one. What the hell are they shooting at? Oh, no, get the Vadwar over here.
How do we choose who to save?
So it doesn't matter which door you choose, you can't make it to the second one in time to save the next group, so you just have to choose a door and deal with the consequences.
We've saved the hostages, but they may be safer here.
I'll talk to the hostages.
What about the people in logistics?
No, there should be a pile of bodies in here. I can't check on the bodies. Oh, there they are in the middle.
Doctor, you have to save them. These are my friends.
Okay.
They are beyond my help now, Neelix. I'm sorry.
Then we can still save the others. We have to get to the shuttle in the cargo bay.
I've sent a signal to the remaining Talaxians to join us here as soon as possible. More Vaadwaur on the way! Defend the shuttle! More on the way. If I weren't a hologram, I'd be worried. A large number of Vaadwaur are closing in. I'm afraid they may be too much for you to handle.
The Teray are here to assist. After this, our debt to you is repaid.
That's timely. Here come the Vaadwaur.
The Vaadwaur have been repelled. I would have words with you before you continue. Our help does not mean we are now allies. We are repaying a debt. Our ships are currently engaging the Vaadwaur fleet. It is unsafe for this shuttle to launch until they are defeated. We will return to our ships. I suggest you do the same. We will provide cover for your ship so it may drop shields to transport you.
We appreciate your help, Commander.
I knew this meeting was a farce. The word Vaudouar means fool in ancient Talaxian. Did you know that?
Yep.
You thought me a fool who would swallow your insults without comment. A fool who would blunder into the trap you set with the Touré. I am not.
You're the one who did this, Gull, not me.
This has destroyed any chance of an accord between us. How disappointing. I had thought you would be a valuable ally. Now you are just another victim.
We did everything we could to make peace with you, Gull. You're the one who destroyed it. He's obviously mentally deranged, warmonger.
Voyager is here. We will not allow the Vaudouar to escape.
You came to our aid when the Vaudouar attacked our homeworld. Now we have come to assist you. This discharges our obligation.
Thank you for your assistance. Perhaps we can be allies someday.
How could they do something so horrible? We're no threat to them. We'd done nothing but welcome them. And he killed my friends just to make a statement. I don't understand how anyone would be so callous.
I am so sorry, Neelix.
I don't blame you. I agreed to let the Vaudouar come here. I put my people in danger. This is my responsibility. I just never conceived that even the Vaudouar could be so treacherous. They double-crossed us on Voyager and tried to take the ship, but slaughtering innocent people. My time on Voyager changed me. I saw the best that people could be. I forgot, or wanted to forget, how evil they could be.
Neelix, I promise you that Gull will face justice for what he's done.
With your permission, I'll lead the survivors back to New Talax. Then we can return with a security force to collect the dead.
Farewell, Neelix.
I've been in contact with the USS Blackwell. They boarded the freighter in the Shenda system, but it was empty. It was all a ruse by the Vaudouar to lure us into that system. Everything was part of this play Gall wanted to perform, from the initial distress call to his intervention and offer to negotiate. And then,
He used a massacre to set his stage. That's the kind of man he is, and unless he's stopped, the entire quadrant may fall.
Let us hope that does not come to that, Doctor.
Gaul has shown his true nature. I expected he was not dealing in good faith. But nevertheless, we had to make an attempt to find a peaceful solution to our problems with the Vaadwaur. Now the war will continue. I grieve for all who have been lost, and for those who will fall before this conflict ends.
We had to try.
Senseless, meaningless death. I'll never understand. I hope Neelix and his people will be able to find some peace, and that Gaul will answer for his crimes. And I hope our paths cross again, perhaps under better circumstances next time. With your permission, I'll return to Voyager.
Permission granted. Farewell, Doctor. It's been an honor. Calaxian base is safe for now, and the surviving Calaxians are making their way to New Calax. Shall we depart? Yes.
Gaul betrayed my trust years ago when we first encountered the Vaadwaur. Time hasn't made him any less treacherous or dangerous. He's a warmonger and must be stopped.
Oh, sweet. So this is a, not a bridge officer, what do you call it? DOF officer. Duty officer. Okay, specific kit.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look at.
Do I have the room for that? I've got 84, so do I have to open it or do I just... Oh, there he is. He's now part of my duty officer, and again, he's an epic gold, which means he has a bit of a stronger effect on the assignments you can do. Okay, that's the end of this particular episode. I'm gonna have to empty out my my inventory so that I can get more loot. Okay, if you liked what you saw, let me know why. If you didn't like what you saw, let me know why so I can try to improve. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.